Hey y'all, hey. I'm sitting over here finishing up a suit and waiting on my tailor, and I said I forgot to do my sister wife video, I promise. So this is a sister wife video, y'all. It's definitely a sister wife video. For those that have not been who don't know, I used to not just talk about Dolton. I talked about sister reality TV. And today I wanted to do a live so it could be like a catch up with you guys. Hey Scott, hey Real Magnolia, hey Big Obby told me so. Hey Douglas. So this is like a catch up video for those who have, we've been chit chatting in the background, but those that missed the Sister Wives review, I just want to do a little catch up and chit chat. First of all, not just because I was covering a little busy covering the topic of my hometown, but I did want to talk about. It was kind of hard to talk about it because Gabriel, those that are Sister Wives fans, Gabriel committed the S word. He unalived himself, and that's Janelle's baby. And if we followed the show, I think this is 19 seasons or something. We saw all these babies growing up, so this is really, really hard to see. But Janelle is pushing through. Sister Wives is a little bit behind, but yeah, I was just fearful of watching that part. So you guys let me know how you've been feeling about the season so far. But today I had to come on here because it was Valentine's Day. Y'all, it was Valentine's Day on this episode of Sister Wives. And Cody, he just gives me the ick vibes. And I just am very grateful that this time he admitted that he was telling the women that he wasn't in love with them. He was unattracted to them even when they got married, and Robin's the love of his life, because he was a big old meanie baby jerk. He was just being a jerk to these women and trying to break them. And I'm so glad that they did not break, right? Christine, for y'all that don't know, Christine is in the blue shirt. She has remarried and she's head over heels with her new husband. Mary, she's in the red shirt. She's still trying to find herself. Robin, the one in the brown floral shirt, she is Cody's only wife, and she was the last one to enter the family. And then we got Janelle, who's my favorite. Janelle has like the white shirt and the vest. She left Cody too. So we start this show, and I'm gonna go to the People magazine article so we can read that too. But we start this show with Janelle and Mary, they going over to Coyote Pass. So for those that don't know, Coyote Pass has been in the works for years. And let me see if I got a map of Coyote Pass. That, and people who watch Shay, remember he went to Arizona, that he was passing through Flagstaff, and I was like, oh my gosh! But I gotta shout out to Shay. He got me a postcard from Flagstaff. He mailed me a postcard. It's actually sitting here on my vision board. So shout out to Shay from Late Night Crew. So this was Coyote Pass here. Let me try to share that screen. And now, so Cody, I want y'all to look at this map really good. So Cody Brown is the husband, right? And he has, oh, hold on, guys, let me take it down. He has 4 lots for his wives, right? So he got a lot where it's Cody and Janelle. Then it's Cody and Robin. Then it's Cody, Janelle, and Mary. Then it's Cody, Robin, and Christine. Now, if you're looking at this list, it looks Cody is on everybody's property, right? So now Janelle has left. Christine said, y'all can have my spot. I don't care. And Mary and Janelle, I'm sorry, I said that. Christine left, right? So she said you could have that. That's a lot on the right. Janelle has now since left, but she's not giving up nothing because she said she basically paid off a lot of debt, and she went into debt for the family so they could have this land. And then you have Robin, who's the newest wife, who's legally married to Cody, she's on to it a lot, right? And then you got Mary. Mary doesn't want to leave. Mary, he wanted to put her in the she shed upstairs. He wanted to put her in the attic and told her she could live over the barn. Hey Cynthia, good to see you. Christine got money when she sold her house. Yep. Now, did you guys see? And she sort of was like, "Look, hey, washing my hands of it. You take this, and that's it, right?" But I don't know if you watching this season, Cynthia. Did you see it? So a spoiler alert so everybody to see the episode. So this time, Cody, he's sitting up there, y'all. He's like, I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you zip. Like everybody sacrificed for the family. I just don't find that fair. Okay. The reason I don't find it fair is because I'm a season one sister wife girl. So when Robin came into the picture, she had debt. Do y'all remember that? She had debt. So they had to pay off her debt. Then they kind of all moved to Vegas in those separate houses, and then they moved to Flagstaff. And all of a sudden, Robin was the only one that couldn't find a house to fit her and her family. So she ended up getting a $900,000 McMansion while everybody else had regular homes. And I guess they ended up purchasing their home because I thought she was renting it at first, and then it was an issue, so they ended up purchasing the house. And they had to pull together. Like my girl Janelle was living in an RV, and this lady had a mansion, okay? With her man Cody. Then Cody, the house was so good, y'all. Get this. Cody was like, I don't want to, he didn't want to go. Remember, he would spend the night at each wife house, Cynthia. Then all of a sudden, he's like, man, I don't feel comfortable in this bed. Oh, you don't never have Cheerios when I come over here. This shower is too small. All this stuff every time he went to the other wives' houses. And of course, you know why? It's definitely because Robin house was the big house. He liked to be around Robin. The kids are at a super young age where they super duper respect Cody. They didn't have to go through the food stamp stage and stuff in Lehigh when who was the basement wife, y'all? I forgot. Oh yeah, we forgot about the call for COVID. Yeah, who was the basement wife then? It was Christine. So those kids didn't have to go through that, and now they just born with a silver spoon. Which brings me back. What happened to Robin's baby daddy? Remember he was sick. I didn't follow up after that. What's his name? Jacob Smith or something. What was his name? But Robin's ex-husband, he had got sick. Oh, we got to do a video on it. I wonder what happened. Hoping he's okay. Yeah. You said who you call Phyllis? Phyllis Douglas. So Christine was the basement wife and the chief babysitter, right? So now they get to this point, and he's like, well, Robin sold her house, and I put 180,000 in. I don't think that's fair because I think he's talking about what happened just recently. Remember when they went to get the house, how everybody had to pull together for Robin to. It's always been a sacrifice for Robin. Okay, sorry, Robin, but we saw it. So this time, y'all, it's Valentine's Day. So I don't know if it's me, but it feels like Cody, he sort of likes to make the other wives jealous. Like he's taken on this role. I think it's a little easier this year, but he's taken on a role where he's taking some of the blame this time instead of always pointing the finger. Like I know he has to feel bad telling Janelle boys, what was it, Gabe Garrison, telling them about how their mom was the Teflon queen and all that stuff. It took a toll on them. Like look at Audrey and I don't want to say their old name. Leo and Audrey Chris. So that is I'm sorry, I'm hoping I don't mess it up, with the genders. Y'all forgive me if I slip up, but this is how we saw her at. See, I done messed up already. Anyway, I gotta say it. Mariah is now Leo. Okay, Leo is the child of Mary and Cody, and they go by them, they them pronouns. Also, Leo announced that they had top surgery to remove their I have to say, I don't know the breasts, right? But so did Audrey. So it was really different to see because we watched them fall in love on the show. Um, it's very different. So I'm wondering the identity, and I know it's they them, but I would love for them to do an interview about that. But getting back to how Cody treat all his older children, we never see him talk about Leo. You know what I mean? That is something that I would like to hear from him to talk about the older children. Um, yes. Yeah. Yeah. And who knew how sad he was? Like you never know. Like we were following the business that they had with the shirts and stuff like that. But it's crazy. So y'all, it was Valentine's Day. So they go back to the Valentine's Day that they used to have. Like, and the whole thing was that the women did not like Cody to show affection to the other women in front of them. So he would show up on Valentine's Day and just hand everybody a vase of flowers. He then went to the he went to the grocery store, whatever, got like out the jewel section. He got these flowers and they all had to be the same. He had to get everybody the same thing or everybody would be mad. And I have to say, if I was in a polygamy situation, I think that's the easiest route. Give everybody the same thing because somebody's gonna get something better than the other one, and it's gonna be a problem because it's like, who's your favorite wife? So wait, side note, it's this channel on YouTube. This lady, love the look, I think it is. I have to find it. But she sells Hermes purses and only Chanel purses, and they're in like I think they're in London or the UK somewhere over there. And a man who was from I think Dubai, he had 3 wives. So he had to pick a Birkin bag for each wife. And his favorite wife got the best bag. It was crazy. And I'm like, he said, this is my favorite wife, so I want to give her the best bag. And I was like, oh my gosh. Oh no. Like, So this time, everybody, let's see. Can you imagine calling in the flower order? Give me 4 flower arrangements. Exactly. I mean, exactly alike. Yes. Yes. So I'm agreeing, Cynthia. I was like, just give them, because like if you get 1 roses, like if you give me roses, but my favorite flower is daisies, even though roses are more expensive, and you give my sister wife the daisies, I'm gonna freak out. Like, oh, you remember you didn't give me my favorite. But anyway, so let's start the show off where Janelle and Mary, they meet up on Coyote Pass, right? So they over there talking about I'm not leaving, I'm keeping my name, all that stuff, the Tina Turner stuff. He ain't gonna get he can have everything but my name. So Mary is saying how she has a lawyer and that she does not want to use the lawyer, but she will. Then Janelle was saying she's looking for all the paperwork. But while they're saying this, they realize they're both in a spiritual marriage. Mary went to the church and got her spiritual marriage annulled or whatever. And Janelle's trying to figure out if she should do the same. But get this, y'all. Mary has not heard from Robin. And I have to laugh because Robin is so good at what she does. She is so good, and she will play the victim in a minute. Like, so Mary was like, go. I thought it was weird that Mary was running to the house to see the kids anyway, like to see Solomon and Ari. I don't know, and not seeing the other kids that she grew up with. It was like she was trying to force herself. She was a sister wife, but Cody was saying, "That's it. You get nothing from me," you know. But when Robin and Cody tricked Mary into that divorce, I feel like it was a trick. I feel like it was a trick. They were like, "Oh yeah, so she could adopt the three kids that Robert Brown had, so that Cody could be the father of the three kids." And Mary went and did that. Look how they treat Mary. It's just, it's my she. This is Mary's family in my eyes. This is Mary's family. That was her husband, and I think Janelle got her nerve because Janelle comes over there. She's mad. Allegedly, they said that Mary was on Janelle. On no, I'm sorry. Mary was on Cody's lap, and Janelle mother told Cody that's too much affection for Janelle. She don't like it. Meanwhile, Janelle was married to Mary's brother. So figure that out. That's a mess. So they're talking about how they're gonna get things together and they're gonna fight for their piece of the property, which I think is fair. I think they should. So then we go on over to Christine's house, and she's so in love. She's a newlywed with David. And did I miss the episode when Christine got a tattoo? She had a tattoo, and she's dressing very scantily clad, and she's getting ready for um her Valentine's Day with her man, and it's hers alone. She's an ex polygamist, you know what I mean? So this is her and her man, and her daughters are telling her what to wear for the night. Um, and you know what, y'all, did you really watch? Christine was, they went to a restaurant. David made reservations. Christine was knocking them back. She was having some kind of small drink. Then she had a dirty martini or something. I'm like, Christine was drinking. I was like, wow, I never seen Christine do that. So that was interesting. So I'm sure they had a fun night, her and David. So then we go over to Cody, right? And Cody and Robin are building a vanity for Ari to play with makeup. She's like 8 or something like that. How old is she? About 8 years old. And I was like, I remember the sister wives had to be covered up. They were wearing tank tops and wearing the long sleeve shirts under the tank tops. They didn't wear a lot of makeup. They did their eyebrows, maybe a little mascara. They didn't pierce their ears. Man, Cody and Robin, they're just letting the kids be loose out there. So Cody said they do Valentine's Day for the kids. Okay. All right. So let me see. Christine and her new husband got, they got matching tattoos. Okay, nice. So after that, Cody, y'all, and thanks for dealing with me on this live. I'm trying to get back in the groove of talking about sister wives. So after this, y'all, Cody pulls up in his drop top Mercedes to have reservations at a restaurant. And when he gets to the restaurant, he has a gift for Robin, and it's diamond and turquoise earrings, bracelet, and a necklace. And I'm like, man, I know the other wives are just looking like, man, he would give me a pair of socks, ear warmers. Just the way he was doing it was just crazy. Like everybody, it's just crazy. So he really spoiled Robin. So after that, we went from there to him talking about how he felt like he saw McKelty and Aspen, but Aspen, who those kids are getting so cute and so grown. But Aspen, who these are the children of Christine. He was saying how it made him feel better to not involve the mothers. And Aspen asked him why you don't like me, and he had to tell her he loved her and all that stuff. And then he said 2 sons from the other mother came over. So I had to think about that when he said that. He said 2 of my sons from the other mother came over. Cynthia, if you with me, that would have been Gabe, No, because who would be? Okay, hold on. Let me look up Janelle kids. Cause this one that nobody likes. That's the older one that's over there. Hold on, y'all. Who was it? Oh my God, Ari better not have that pacifier. Yeah, his hair is Logan. That's who it would have to be. If Logan came out somewhere, well, Hunter. Okay, so he said so. Janelle kids are Garrison, may he rest in peace. Madison, Logan, Hunter, Gabriel, and Savannah. No, I'd probably say it was Hunter before Logan, right? Because Logan and his wife hardly ever come out. No, no, no. Garrison is the one that's passed. Garrison passed, right? Gabriel, Hunter, and Logan would be the only three I would assume. Because he said two of his boys from another wife came over. That only could be he won't say their names, just so y'all know. So it has to be Janelle boys. And Logan is always not around. So I'm saying this probably was Hunter and Gabriel that came by. That's my thought. And stop Cody. That's my thought. Let's get to the People magazine article. Y'all, this is such a mess. So this says sister wives. Cody once considered walking away from Robin as she says rule about showing affection hurt his marriages. The downside to plural marriage took center stage on Sister Wives' latest episode. Valentine's Day was in full swing on Sunday, and naturally, the Brown family members Cody, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robin was in reflection mode. Okay, so Robin's 46. Oh, we the same age. Okay, so it says Cody, for one, had an interesting outlook on marriage after enduring 3 divorces in a 14-month period. My church isn't a cult, it's hard to get into and easy to get out of. But mar- marriage is the same. That's what he's saying. Later, Cody was shown taking Robin, 46, to Valentine's Day dinner, where she asked him how he felt about no longer being a polygamist. Cody told Robin he felt like he'd been slapped by polygamy. I think that sucks, y'all, because I'm only saying it because the way Robin got in the family, like she came in and she automatically separate. She didn't have to share a space or anything. Like he would drive 3 hours to go visit her, and then when that didn't work, she moved closer, but she didn't have to move it in the house. And then she always got her own house, so she never had to experience that sharing her husband. And then when she had the kids so super young. I mean, she had kids younger than the other kids, and he felt like he had to spend more time with those kids. And she basically took these ladies' men. She took it. Um, After Robert asked if he was missing what it was before the demise occurred, Cody said that it was a loaded question. I don't want to be flippant with my answer because we were devoted to this, but I'm not interested in a plural marriage anymore. Y'all, that is something else. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. He came in there, paid off her debts, paid off all her debts. You catch Robin and Cody going to Victoria's Secret any given day. She never had to work outside the home. She wouldn't even let the other sister wives watch the kids. And I hate to do that to Robin, like she's the bad guy. But she's always like, I'm trying to get Cody to be with the other wives. But no, she wasn't. And I think that's why she's trying to separate the communication with Mary so that Mary will eventually just go off into the sunset and find her own life. So y'all let me know what you think about this episode. I just wanted to catch up with you guys and see what you had to say. And I will be back and I'll have, my regular formatted videos, but I was just getting my feet wet talking about sister wives. Y'all also Love After Lockup, and it's another one. Have y'all I fell asleep. what's the name of this show? It's it's like two little people and they're married and they moved into what is the name of this show? It's on TLC. Y'all know I love TLC. Two little people. They moved into the house. Jay and Pamela. There you go. Jay and Pamela. They moved into the house, and I'm infatuated because they moved into a black household. Now Jay is black, of course. I don't know what Pamela is, but it's so funny because they were trying to cook, and the dad is a chef, and it's just the cutest show. But yeah, I've been watching that. So if you want to hear reviews about that, I fell asleep, woke up, and was like, "What is happening?" And they were all over the place. They were all over the place. But they're getting around and getting things together. But the family, they don't want them to do a lot of stuff. So yeah, it's really cute. It's a cute show. I like the parents. The mom is kind of like laid back, but the dad, he kind of like all over the place. So let me know if you watch it, Jay and Pamela. I thought it was an interesting show. And then I'll be catching you on the way. And thanks for y'all that stuck around. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Yeah, I missed talking about Cody and his wife. So thank you so much. All right, you guys. Until next time, don't forget to take care of yourself and each other, okay? And we'll see what Cody's gonna do. He's not interested in polygamy anymore, but I think that's because Robin would not have a new wife. Like, she came as the last wife and the only wife, I think. And I don't think Robin could handle a second. Well, she would be the first wife then. She couldn't handle nobody under her. Younger too, having a baby, taking attention away, because for some reason Cody has to have all the attention for those smaller kids. But like, they have all the holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving's at Robin's house, Easter's at Robin's house. Like my girl Mary said, he used to like my turkey before Robin came along. Now he don't like my turkey anymore. You guys take care of yourself and each other. Bye.
Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Comment Blue Commentary Comment Burgundy Blue Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Commentary